guys, we have a book. Yes, I am more excited than I should be, but you will not believe the hassle it was to put this book together. But anyway, yeah, I've had to keep the band on it because it's very alligator mouthed. But won't matter once we've done the closure, which, like I said, I'm still thinking along the lines of just ribbon to tie it together, because then as it gets thicker it'll bulk out like this, but then she can just alter the ribbon to suit. Unfortunately, the stitching on the outside didn't quite go as I had planned. There's always a bit of looseness in it anyway, that's good because it allows the pages inside to expand, so I'm quite pleased at that. A little bit more slack on this one than what I would have liked. So I don't know, and this annoys me. Well, it doesn't annoy me as such, but it does when I'm making a journal for someone else. It doesn't annoy me when they're for me. But because you get, obviously we have to poke holes through the book, you always get this, and it always has like an unfinished look to it. So I'm debating whether or not to have a look through my lace stash, ribbon, whatever, and maybe just glue some down there. It'll cover that music calling bit up. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's going to really matter. I'm wondering, actually, Shell, once again I'm going to ask your advice. But I'm wondering actually whether or not this might look nice on the outside. Because it'd overhang a little bit, but it'd stick on well. I mean, I could trim some of this, like gauze or whatever it's attached to, down. But I'm just wondering whether, wondering whether or not that'd look nice on the outside to cover that stitching up. Like I said, I'm not too fussed about it covering the bit up where it says music calling. But yeah, what do you think, Michelle? I have all the laces and stuff like that, of course, but I think that's cute. This is going to be used on some of the pages, just on the edges, or maybe just across the top as a bit of decoration. I'm not sure whether I've already shown that in videos, but just in case I haven't, it's just some little flowers that are sewn onto this backing. Actually, are they even sewn on, or are they glued? No, yeah, they're sewn. Like mesh. I don't know what that is. Tulle, maybe? Mesh, whatever. Backing. It does overhang a bit, so I could kind of just gently underneath the flowers cut round so that when it's on the spine it's not as noticeable. I don't know, we'll see. Michelle, let me know what you think. Or like I said, maybe if you like, let me know and I'll send you some pictures or a quick video just between myself and you of all the different laces and stuff that I've got. Or what about possibly gluing this on, because this is paper lace. Let's see, let's check it out. It's quite thick as well, so it's good stuff. I mean, I have used it before anyway, so I know it's good stuff. That one's a little bit thick, it overhangs a bit. Not quite sure the other one would work colour scheme wise, because it's like a peachy orange colour. This one, oh, I don't know actually, it's not as bad as I thought. Let's see. No, see, that doesn't even really cover it. No, I'd stay clear of them. Oh no, that's not going to be thick enough. No, that one's not going to be thick enough. There's just some sparkly ribbons that I picked up from B&M Bargains. $1.99 for 2, 4, 6, 8. And it says 3 yards on it, so I'm not sure if it's 3 yards in total or 3 yards on each. I'm thinking it's 3 yards on each spool. There's quite a bit on them actually. I bought them again to just maybe stick down the sides of pages, that sort of thing. Right, so I think they're out the question because that white one's slightly too big and the other one's too small. So, yeah, I think we're back to the flowers, or if you'd like I said, Michelle, if you like, just let me know and I'll send you some pictures or just do a quick video of all the other laces and things I do have in my stash. See if we can maybe come up with something between us, a solution. Or just leave it as it is. I'm happy enough to leave it as it is if you prefer. I don't think that'd cover it up. It'd be blingy, but I don't think that'd cover it up properly. I think you'd still be able to see through it. And it's sticky anyway, so chances are it might come off. I can't even undo it now. Anyway, let's get back to this. We have a book! An actual, proper book. It's done. It's sewn. So, we have a book. There isn't... Is there not? Nope, there isn't really anything changed in it since the last video that I did. Which I believe was... Well, it wasn't this weekend gone, it was the weekend before, so it's been nearly a fortnight. There should have been a couple of videos throughout last week, and then weekly roundup at weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't get round to doing it. It is now Thursday, so weekend's been and gone, and it was the weekend before that. It is now Thursday, and I haven't really been able to do much else either since then either. The laptop went down on me. It's just gone kaput, so I'm using the PC now. We've actually had to relocate the PC to the table. The dining table where I use the laptop is now the PC set up on there, which is awesome. Well, the tower is under the table, which is fine because it's out of the way. Our table's up against the wall. We only use one section of it, so the bit we don't use is up against the wall. So I've been able to tuck the tower under the table up against the wall, so it's not in anybody's way apart from my feet, but I rest my feet on it anyway, so it's not a problem to me. But then the monitor, the keyboard and the mouse are sat on top of the table where my laptop would normally be. That's not an issue either, except for the fact that the monitor is like, I think it's about 26, 28 inch. So it is huge, absolutely huge. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure I've got photos of it on social media, on the social media accounts, either Facebook or Instagram or somewhere, of it set up. It's like having a television sat on the table. It's really funny. It's absolutely awesome when I'm watching YouTube videos and what have you, but for actual browsing and networking and typical social media stuff, it's proper, whoa, it's in my face. It's funny. It's taking a bit of getting used to. But yeah, I'm on there now. There's been a whole other load of stuff, as per usual, life happening in the background too, so things have been put on hold because other things have been slightly more important. But I now I realised anyway, but now we are the, it's 28th today, the 29th. Excuse me, my watch has just decided to be a pain. The 29th. Today is the 29th of November. So, eek. Obviously, the rush is on now for me to get the rest of this book. Sewing it in was the main part. But the kind of clock is counting, should I say, for me to actually get this completed now. To be honest, I could send as is. I really could. I wouldn't need to do anything else inside. The journal is finished. Everything else inside is just me wanting to be faffy and I want to make this pretty, I want to do this, I want to do that. But as far as my actual MO, mission operative, or whatever you want to call it, is concerned, the order is complete. All Michelle asked for was a journal for a girl called Chloe, aged 11, pink, fluffy, unicorny, girly, whatever. That's been fulfilled. The criteria has been well and truly fulfilled. But that's not the end of it, because I'm not going to end it there. I want to do other things to it to make it just that bit more special. Because I want to. Not because I've been paid to. I've been paid to do what I've done. And I'm happy with that. But I want to add some extras into it because that's what I do. But yeah, so like I said, now the journal is actually a journal. I could just send it as is, but I'm not going to do. There's other stuff I want to do. There's other stuff I have done, which I've shown before, like pockets and stuff like that. I've got some awesome other stuff to show you, but not just yet. I'm going to do another video, probably tomorrow. I'm going to do another video on that. Because we have a pocket put here on the inside. A pocket put there on the back side, like a little tuck. I still have this to put in somewhere. I've forgotten where I decided I was going to put. I think it's probably on one of these pages opposite this. Or the jury's still out on whether or not to put it on one of those pages. Maybe cut it down. I wasn't going to do, but maybe cut it down and have it that way, because it looks nice on them. Or just have it across. I don't know. We'll see. See, the way I see it is, this is a child's journal. So as much writing space as possible is required, from my point of view. So the more I glue and stick these sort of things on blank pages opposite these pages, the more journaling space I'm taking up. So I'm thinking maybe now's the time to start putting them on. I mean, she could journal on that anyway, but we'll see. I suppose I could even chop it and put it under there as like a secret pocket. Oh, or on the edge of there. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I'm just going to have a quick flick through the book with you because nothing's changed, but now it's a book. Like I said, it's a book, and as you can probably see, well, you won't feel it, but it's very weighty already without anything else putting in it. But it is substantially thick. So much so when it's on the desk, it is like the thickness. It stands up to be the thickness of a normal book, like it would have been before I gutted it. So I'm happy about that. There's still a bit of spring in it, which is good. So when it's closed, it's still, the cover's still weighty enough to hold it down, like it's not already billowing out, which is good. The spine is still holding strong, which is cool. Did not quite get them sewn in the places I wanted to, but that is probably highly likely due to the thickness of the signatures. Can you see? I've had to actually focus. To be able to sew them in, I've had to stab through the whole of that. I've had to sew through, not just stab through with the awl, but I've had to sew through all that as well. And obviously the thicker the signatures are, you have to sew through, sometimes the trickier it is, especially for newbies like me. But I'm happy. It lies good when you journaling it, potential journaling in it. It does lie flat, so that's good. There's no awkwardness where you're having to, oh no, I can't bend it over because it's an actual hard case book. It does lie flat, so that's good. It's not tight enough that when you're turning the pages are ripping, which I do sometimes forget, or I have in the past when I've been sewing in signatures where I pulled them that tight in the middle to keep the signatures tight. When you come to turn the pages, the pressure's on and it rips the page on the inside. Luckily this isn't doing that. I did remember to leave a bit of slack, and there's 2 extra pages been added. So we have the wallpaper butterfly sample, which reminds me, last weekend, so yeah, this weekend just gone, were it? No, the weekend, I can't even remember now, guys. Yeah, this weekend just gone, so has it been a week? I don't know, I'm lost with days. I am really lost with it. I can't remember when. No, it hasn't been a fortnight, it's been a week. Something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, Michelle messaged me after watching the last video I put up asking her advice about taking the other pages out, putting the wallpaper in instead, and she said, yeah, it's great, leave it as is. She agreed with me 100% about some of the other pages. Probably not, they're okay, but probably not being too age appropriate. Would have got away with it, but she said the same as me, prefer it as it is now. So yeah, but I have added 2 extra pages in that are perfectly fine, that I love, and I just thought it tied in with the journal, with it having the music calling and the music note on the front. But anyway, we have the butterfly wallpaper. So now I'm looking through the camera, sorry guys, I'm going to go and flick the light on. The weather today is absolutely pants, and it's just suddenly gone really dull. May look okay on camera to you guys, but I can't see. Oh god, now you're probably going to get an orangey tint. I'm sorry, I apologise, but it's just the weather. Absolutely appalling. Apparently we've got the tail end of some storm or something, I don't know, but it is disgusting out there. You can probably hear the rain, it's so miserable. Anyway, so we're going to have a pocket on there and some bits in it. We have the... I'm not going to hold it up, I'm going to zoom in. There we go. So we've got the butterfly wallpaper. Then we've got this lady, she's told me to leave that girl in, she's pretty, which I love that. I'm glad she said that because I love that one. And we have this blue one, I love that. And then we have like the peacock feather one, the pink sparkly one. Then, now it's been sewn in, although it's sticky on there now. Now it's been sewn in, I can take the washi tape off that. We have a tiny little flip. And we have the doily. Some more wallpaper. This is actual wallpaper as well. Butterfly paper. Red paper, not sparkly, it's just picked up some of the sparkle from the other papers. She said to leave these ones in. The blue grungy ones, so I love that. This has changed. This was, and I actually need to glue it. This actually used to be pink flowers, but I changed it for a purple one. Purple, didn't have purple flowers, so I changed it for a purple polka dot. Don't know why, but the pink was just really putting me off. Hey, buddy! Hey, Mom. Sorry, guys, Taylor's on. One sec. Sorry guys, I just had to pause and tell Taylor not to be screaming and shouting at me because I'm filming. But anyway, like I was saying, the pink flowery paper, can't remember what I did for it now. Nope, not showing you that, that's secret. I'm not actually entirely sure where I put them. For some reason, I don't know why, but every time I looked at it, my brain's just going, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry, Chloe might have liked it, Michelle might have liked it, but I ended up swapping it. I'm sorry. And it's too late now, it's sewn in. But yeah, so I just swapped it for something a bit more neutral. I think it was the flower pattern, I think it was just a bit overwhelming, especially since putting that there. So, that little edge bit there just needs gluing down, so it's still a tuck. There's no doily on it now, but it's still a tuck. I was actually going to glue that doily back on, like I did on the other one, and I forgot. But yeah, so... But it will still be a little pocket. Then we have this gorgeous wallpaper. And then we have the Paris one. And we have that one, another sparkly one. This is the new paper. I absolutely love this. It's actually upside down. Oh, I forgot I'm zoomed in, sorry. I absolutely love it. It's music paper. It's been a collage of music stuff that a fellow junk journaler, junk journaler, she's also an artist as well, has done herself. She's made them herself and turned them into digital prints. Prints, not kits. And she's selling them on her Etsy shop. So I decided I'm buying them because as soon as I saw them, I was like, oh, I like all the music-y stuff. Not just for this journal, but I like all the music-y stuff, and the colours in it are just awesome. They're what I call my colours, because everybody knows pink and turquoise. business colours. I love purple. I love purple. I do like purple. I love blue and turquoise anyway. Blue is my favourite colour. Bluey turquoise is my favourite colour. But then obviously I also like the pinks, purples, lilacs, that sort of thing. This in the beading world and community, this kind of colour scheme would be referred to as blurples, which is bluey purple. So yeah, but as soon as I see anything that colour, straight away I'm like, that's me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I need it. I want it. So I saw it and I was like, And I actually saw these on another YouTuber's video. And straight away, as soon as the video finished, he'd left the link underneath to... the crafter in question who's done these is called Juni. The video I was watching was Gayle's video. I'll link to them both below. As soon as Gayle's video had finished, I'm like, I need to go and have a look. So I clicked on the link and I'm like, oh my god, yes, they're in Etsy. So straight away I tried to buy them, except for the fact it wouldn't let me. Because Juni, who did these, lives in Australia, I think it is. Sorry if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it were Australia. But because her Etsy store wasn't set up for UK postage, it wouldn't let me order. Now the kind of thing was, Juni's a bit new to the Etsy kind of thing, especially the digital printing side of stuff. So the idea was, because there was two options on her store, you could buy it as a digital download and then print it out at will, or you could actually buy it and she would print them for you as like a batch. So of course the postage was involved in that. But then if you purchased it as a digital image, she refunded you the postage. But because her shop wasn't set up for UK, it wouldn't let me pay. It wouldn't let me order because it just said it's not suitable for postage. So I had contacted her, found her on YouTube. Again, thanks to Gayle's video. I found her on YouTube, and then through YouTube I found her on Facebook. So I went over there and I messaged her on Facebook and I'm like, I want to buy, but it won't let me, what do we do? So she actually took off the postage side of it and it let me buy, so yay, they're mine. I've been talking to her actually. She's really, really lovely. Been talking to her about journaling and stuff like that. She is really, really lovely. We're getting on extremely well. And she's subscribed to the channel, so if you're watching, hi Juni. Hang on a minute now, hang on. I will link below anyway, but I've forgotten what her Etsy shop's called. Oh my gosh, I'm so unprepared. I think it's Willowbound something. Or something. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm really bad at this. But anyway, links, definitely go check her out anyway, guys. But the links are below to Juni's YouTube channel and Etsy shop. Links below her to Gayle's channel as well. Gayle Agostinelli for anybody who doesn't know. They're below as well. And I've lost track of what I was saying now. Anyway, let's get back to this. But yeah, so I saw these and immediately wanted them. So when Gayle's video had finished, I clicked on it and then blah blah blah, messaged her, and through messaging her we got it sorted. But then we got chatting and she's really, really lovely. But yeah, so I used this one and I'll flick to it quickly and then I'll show you the others. I used also... I'll show you these in the journal because I actually haven't got another full print out of them. I used this one. Again, in the same sort of colours, musicy themed. But yeah, I'll find that one in a minute. In fact, we'll just put that over there a sec. I'll find that in a minute. But then there's these. So there's them two. And then there's these ones. So there's this one. I just printed them all out as A4. But yeah, there's this one. And then there's this. Which these have all been collaged. And then kind of like what we refer to as ink smushing, where you just loads of inks and different things and create the colour background. Or I assume that's how she's done it anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong, Juni, but either way, it's awesome. So obviously they've been done kind of by hand to begin with, and then she's turned them into digitals, which is awesome because they're now mine. Yay! And I can use them in other journals too, because as we've been talking, she's confirmed that obviously not to sell as is prints or the digital files, but I can print these out however many I like, whenever I like, and stick them in journals to sell. Yes, awesome. Hence why they're in there. But yeah, I love them. They're awesome. I really, really love these. I like the whole music theme, but I love the colours. It was the colour scheme more than anything that did it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the whole print's amazing, but it was the colour scheme that drew me immediately. Anybody who does anything in these kind of colours or pastels, you've got me straight away. I'm hooked. But yeah, absolutely love them. But they're amazing, all of them. The print quality could be better on my part, not hers, my part, because I've only printed them on just bog standard copy paper, like printer copier paper. So, but I just wanted to share because they're awesome and they look amazing in this journal. And I did tell her that I was going to be putting them in this journal, and so if you're watching, Juni, your papers are here. Amazing. I use these too. I just cut them down, and I actually went wrong on the cutting. Cut them a little bit too short, top and bottom. So I just moved it in a bit as well. Instead of it being the same size, I just chopped a bit off the top as well. Made it a bit of a smaller page. But yeah, so we have that. Then we have the middle of the signature, and there's the thread that I used. I didn't use 2 threads. I used cross-stitching thread. Silks. I'm not sure, I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, so like just cross-stitching threads, and they are kind of two-toned. So I used this one. Well, I used all of them actually. But, yeah, so it starts off pale blue, and then it kind of gradients into a darker blue, and that's what happened. That's why it's kind of all, well, it's not all one colour, there's kind of 2 colours there, darker and lighter, and same here. That's why I haven't used 2 threads, it was all one, just a different colour. But I wanted to do blue for it to try and tie in with the outer of the journal, but it didn't quite work. It'll do. I don't know whether or not I'm going to stick a charm or something on the end of there, or maybe just some paper hearts or flowers or something. We'll see. Might even try and do a paper butterfly. But there's the middle of the signature. Then we have the back side of the papers from the front part of the signature, which I'm sure you've seen a few times because I've flicked through this a few times now. But it just, I don't know, to me it just looks and feels a whole lot different when it's a book. So, but yeah. And then we get to the middle part. And then the second signature. Again, there's that lady. I love that one. Actually. Yeah, I did manage to keep it quite straight. I was worried about that one maybe ending up a little slanted, but I did manage to keep it quite straight, so I'm happy about that. I do love the way they go down like that in size. Very pleasing on the eye for me. Again, that one needs just just needs gluing down the edge. Might even round the corner. We'll see. So it kind of doesn't have the same effect across there like the other one did, but never mind. She's probably going to fill it full of stuff anyway, so you wouldn't have seen it. There's the other paper. I've got that a little bit slightly more up than the other one. The other one was more central, but I can live with it. I'll have to. It's in now. But that was my fault because I forgot to stick it in place with washi tape before I sewed the journal in, but never mind. The signature's in. But yes, so this journal is a book, an actual journal now. Hooray! Loving it. Do you know, I actually honestly truly think and believe that when this journal goes I'm going to cry. Because I have loved it from beginning to end. There's nothing about this I don't like. I mean, I made it anyway, but honestly, it's kind of like I wish I had the stuff to make another one. I really do, because I'd love to do it myself. And that especially because that you will never, ever, ever get that again. And I'll never see it again. Well, I will, because I've got pictures, but actually be able to touch it, stroke it and everything. It is a complete and utter one of a kind. So you're very, very, very honoured, Chloe, because I very nearly didn't put this in your journal. I nearly kept it to myself and did something different. So I don't even have the same material, so I can't even try and reproduce it. Not that I probably want to anyway, because I'm not a great believer in mass producing things. Handmade anyway. So, like I said, guys, I just wanted to come on and show off. Yay! And then I will love you and leave you here with this video. I'll get it sorted and actually try and get it up today, this evening. But I'll love you and leave you here, and then I will be back hopefully tomorrow, which is Friday. Not necessarily video uploaded tomorrow, but videoing actually here at the work, at the desk, videoing tomorrow the next part and the exciting stuff. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon.